Let us start a new topic, freezing point depression. Means it is a colligative property. Colligative property is the property which depends upon number of solid particles and not depend upon nature of solid particles. This is the third colligative property. First, what is meant by freezing point? Freezing point, it is a temperature at which solid and liquid are in equilibrium. Or in other words, we can say that the vapor pressure of liquid and solid are same. This point is known as the freezing point. Take some example. When non-volatile solute is added in a solvent, in a pure solvent, it forms a solution. At that time, when solution is formed, the freezing point of solvent is decreased or depressed or lowered. In simple way, we can say that if T naught F is the freezing point depression of a solvent and Tf is the freezing point of a solution, in mathematical way we can simply write as T naught F is greater than Tf. Means freezing point of solvent is greater than freezing point of a solution. The depression in the freezing point delta Tf is calculated as T naught F minus Tf. This is about the freezing point depression constant. Next, freezing point depression and concentration of solute. The depression in freezing point is directly proportional to molarity of the solution. Molarity of the solution. This directly proportional can be replaced by adding a constant Kf. Delta Tf is equal to Kf into M, where Kf is called as a molar depression constant or cryoscopic constant. To find a unit of Kf, the equation can be rearranged as Kf delta T upon M. Delta Tf has a unit Kelvin, molarity has a unit mole per kg, means overall unit for Kf is that Kelvin kilogram per mole. Now, next important point about board examination, ask for 2 to 3 exam, molar mass of a solute and freezing point depression constant. First, we have to know what is my molarity. Molarity M is equal to number of moles of a solute upon mass of solvent in a kg. In simple way, we can write as number of moles of a solute W upon M. For solute M2, W2 upon M2 and solvent W1 upon 1000. These molarity values is put in a equation number. First, delta Tf is directly proportional to M, which can be written as delta Tf is equal to 1000 Kf W2 upon M2 into W1. This is a molar mass and depression constant related by this equation. Next important point, osmotic pressure. Osmotic pressure. Before explaining osmotic pressure, we have must know some terminologies which is associated with osmosis. First, what is meant by semi-permeable membrane? The semi-permeable membrane is the membrane which allows only solvent molecules which cannot pass solute molecules. Next, what is meant by osmosis? Here one diagram. In this diagram, the solvent molecules are come in contact with solution, but there is a semi-permeable membrane in both solute and solvent. The semi-permeable membrane allows only a solvent molecules. After some time, the solvent molecules are passed through the pores of a semi-permeable membrane through semi-permeable membrane to a solution. Means transfer of solvent molecules from lower concentration to higher concentration through semi-permeable membrane, it is known as a osmosis. Again, semi-permeable membrane is the membrane which pass only solvent molecules. Next point, what is meant by osmosis? Osmosis is the phenomenon in which the solvent molecule pass through a semi-permeable membrane to a solution. In other words, we can say that the passing of a solvent molecules from lower concentration to higher concentration through semi-permeable membrane, it is known as a osmosis. The semi-permeable membrane is made up of a cellophane which has a small pores. To explain osmotic pressure, another diagram or experiment in which take a one container in which thistle tube is placed inverted. Thistle tube is placed inverted. In a container, take a pure water, and in a thistle tube at the bottom, take a semi-permeable membrane, and for which a sugar solution is placed. Sugar solution is placed. After some time, due to osmosis, the solvent molecule pass through a semi-permeable membrane to the sugar solution, and there is a rise in a solution, sugar solution in a capillary tube. This rise in a capillary tube depends upon pressure, which is known as a hydrostatic pressure. In other words, we can say that the pressure that exerted a solution, it is known as a hydrostatic pressure. Now, what is osmotic pressure? The pressure which opposes or which stop the osmosis, it is known as a osmotic pressure. This is about the phenomenon osmotic pressure. Now, in an exam point of view, three definitions asked every year is isotonic, hypertonic, or hypotonic. Iso means same, hyper means more, and hypo means low. If two solutions having same osmotic pressure, this is known as a isotonic solution. If two solutions having unequal osmotic pressure, the solution which has higher osmotic pressure, it is known as a hypertonic solution, and the solution which has lower osmotic pressure, we can say that it is a hypotonic solution. Very simple definition for this terminology. Isotonic means two solutions having same osmotic pressure. Hypertonic means if two solutions have unequal osmotic pressure, the solution which has higher osmotic pressure, it is known as a hypertonic. The solution which has lower osmotic pressure, it is known as a hypotonic solutions. Now, the next point, osmotic pressure and concentration is related by the formula pi is equal to N2RT upon V. Here, pi is a osmotic pressure, N2 is the number of moles, R is the gas constant, T is the temperature, and V is the volume, which has a definite units. Osmotic pressure has a unit atmosphere. N2 means W2 upon M2. R is equal to gas constant, which has a value 0.08206 dm cube atmosphere per mole per Kelvin. Temperature is it in a Kelvin, and volume is it in a dm cube. This is a mathematical equation. Now, this N2 by V is replaced by capital M molarity. In a MCQ or CET exam, we can ask a question. The osmotic pressure is directly proportional to molarity of the solution. Molarity of the solution. Now, if N2 is replaced by W2 upon M2, we have to get a equation pi is equal to W2 RT upon M2 into P. This is the important equation for problem solving. Now, next phenomenon, reverse osmosis. Reverse osmosis. The simple osmosis is that the transfer of molecules, solid molecules from lower concentration to higher concentration through semi-permeable membrane. But in reverse osmosis, such as when salt water is placed in one part and fresh water is placed in another part, which is separable by a semi-permeable membrane, and high pressure is applied to a salt solution or salt water, at that time the osmosis can be reversed due to the applied pressure, and this osmosis is known as a reverse osmosis. In simple osmosis, the solvent molecule pass from lower concentration to higher concentration, but when in reverse osmosis, the transfer of molecules, solvent molecules from solution to solvent due to the applied pressure, it is known as a reverse osmosis. This reverse osmosis is used to purify salty water to get a fresh water. This is about a two colligative properties, freezing point depression and osmotic pressure.